Good morning and welcome to NewsDive. It's Thursday, August 21st, 2025, and the time is 6 a.m. Let's begin with today's top stories from Sri Lanka and around the world. The Criminal Investigation Department has arrested former Inspector General of Police Desha Bandhu Tennakoon in connection with the 2022 Aragalaya protest attack. This development comes as authorities continue to investigate incidents from that period. In sports news, England's men's cricket team is set to tour Sri Lanka from January 19th to early February 2026. The White Ball Series will feature 3 one-day internationals and 3 2020 matches, serving as preparation for the 2026 ICC Men's T20 World Cup, which will be co-hosted by India and Sri Lanka. Matches will be played at the R. Premadasa Stadium and Pallekele. In politics, opposition members of parliament have submitted a no-confidence motion against Deputy Defence Minister Aruna Jayasekara, citing his role as acting defence minister during the president's absence. The motion is expected to be debated in the near future. Meanwhile, the Colombo Chief Magistrate has issued a notice for former Minister Rajitha Senaratne, who is currently evading arrest, to appear in court on August 29th. He faces allegations related to a 26.2 million rupee fraud case involving an irregular project at Kirinda Fisheries Harbour. Turning to the economy, the Colombo Stock Exchange closed at a new all-time high, with the all-share price index reaching 20,714.80 points and a turnover of 11.14 billion rupees. Gains were led by the banking and financial sectors, reflecting growing investor confidence. Postal workers continue their strike over 19 demands, including opposition to a fingerprint attendance system. The government has taken a firm stance, refusing to concede to these demands, prolonging the standoff. On the international front, Sri Lanka has been suspended by the World Anti-Doping Agency due to procedural delays in updating sports laws. The local governing body has assured that corrective measures are underway to resolve the issue. In governance, former Speaker Karu Jayasuriya has appealed to President Anura Kumara Dissanayake to reconsider the abolition of pensions for members of parliament. The president also chaired preliminary discussions on the 2026 budget, reviewing projects in health, mass media, rural development, social security, and community empowerment, emphasizing reforms and empowerment programs. Transport Minister Bimal Rathnayake assured Parliament that the Jaffna International Airport will be developed in phases under a structured business plan. Additionally, Mrs. MKSRD Samarasinghe has been appointed as the new Director General of Export Agriculture. In Law and Order, the CID arrested a former army member linked to contract killings associated with underworld figure Lalith Kanangara. The suspect is connected to multiple shootings in Homagama and Kozhgama. Police also arrested a motorcyclist involved in a recent shooting targeting youths in Borella. Former Minister Manusha Nanayakara recorded a nearly 7-hour statement with the Illegal Assets Investigation Division. Economic indicators show signs of recovery, with experts noting increased investor confidence and stability. The Ceylon Chamber of Commerce welcomed the UK's new Developing Countries Trading Scheme, which liberalises trade rules of origin and is expected to boost Sri Lanka's apparel exports by allowing more foreign inputs duty-free. The cabinet approved a concessionary loan scheme offering 4% interest loans to support 50,000 young entrepreneurs in agriculture and industry. Sri Lanka's first livestock insurance scheme was launched in partnership with the UNDP and wildlife conservation groups to reduce human-wildlife conflict and leopard killings. Siapatha Finance opened its 56th branch in Mahiyanganaia to support local SMEs and agriculture in the Badulla district. Meanwhile, coconut prices dropped by 5.4% amid recovering production. CTCL-SA has rebranded as CT Smith, reflecting a refreshed identity with no operational changes. In sports, South African spinner Keshav Maharaj has reclaimed the #1 ODI bowler ranking, displacing Sri Lanka's Mahesh Theekshana. S. Thomas's college cricket team celebrated a big match victory in England. Sri Lanka's Premier Hockey League is set to begin its second season in November. However, reports highlight challenges faced by national gymnasts amid administrative issues within the sports ministry. Internationally, envoys from India and China held talks aimed at easing border tensions and boosting trade cooperation. Former U.S. President Donald Trump commented humorously on the Russian-Ukraine peace deal, suggesting it might improve his chances of getting to heaven. Russia confirmed it will continue selling oil to India despite U.S. tariffs. In the UK, a Scottish member of the Scottish Parliament faces charges over possession of indecent images. Israel approved a military takeover of Gaza City and called up 60,000 reservists amid escalating conflict. Tragically, at least 71 Afghan refugees were killed in a bus crash following deportation from Iran. In entertainment, HBO's Harry Potter series has cast new actors to play the Weasley children, including Fred, George, Percy, and Ginny. Tom Cruise revealed he suffered swollen fingers during a plane stunt for the latest Mission Impossible film. The creators of Stranger Things signed a 4-year deal with Paramount to develop new projects after their Netflix contract. Actress Alicia Vikander reflected on her film The Danish Girl as extremely dated in terms of transgender representation. Salma Hayek paid tribute to the late Matthew Perry, her co-star in the film Fools, Rush In. On the environment front, a wildfire has broken out in the Salmonella Nature Reserve, with authorities closely monitoring the situation. Wildlife officers reported observations of homosexual behavior among wild elephants in Sri Lanka, highlighting natural animal behaviors. Sri Lanka's renewable power generation surpassed 64% in May 2025, driven by strong growth in hydro and private renewable energy sectors. Looking ahead, key upcoming events include the court appearance of former Minister Rajitha Senarathna on August 29th, his summons to the Bribery Commission on September 2nd, the England cricket tour of Sri Lanka in January and February 2026, and the start of the Premier Hockey League's second season in November. That wraps up your NewsDive morning update for Thursday, August 21st, 2025. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe and have a great day ahead.